Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. As bold and beautiful's Hope begs Thomas for a second chance, Annika Noelle might just have the solution for her. Hope's world was rocked on Bold and Beautiful when Thomas returned from Paris with a wife-to-be in tow, and she appears to be at a loss as to what to do aside from pleading with him to come to the senses. But her portrayer, Annika Noelle, may have the perfect solution for the fashionista. Hope has had her sights firmly fastened on Finn the past few weeks, but apparently Thomas was out of sight but not out of mind. Hope claims that his departure along with their son Douglas shook her even more than she ever let on. Judging by her reaction to the designer's unexpected return, we kinda have to believe her. Hope lit up like a Christmas tree when Thomas appeared in the doorway at Forrester Creations, perhaps in part because he was looking like a lifeline for her little Finn problem. Of course, she still loves the one-woman man, who now has two women vying for his affection. Hope seems to think she will be able to convince Thomas not to marry Paris, who in turn appears pretty darn confident in her engagement. What could Hope possibly do to tip the scales in her favor? Well, she may want to take a cue from Noelle, who captivated an entire room full of people over the weekend. How did she do it? Why, she busted out some sick dance moves, of course. It all happened at a drag brunch in WeHo that Noelle attended with Bold and Beautiful alum Rena Sofer Quinn, who is now back playing General Hospital's Lois. The sun cast a golden hue over the Forrester mansion as the elegant structure basked in the morning light. The serene atmosphere outside sharply contrasted with the storm brewing inside, where Hope Logan's heart pounded with a mixture of fear and determination. She stood in the grand foyer, her gaze fixed on the double doors leading to Thomas Forrester's office. Today she was ready to lay her heart bare and beg for a second chance. Hope had been grappling with the fallout from her tumultuous relationship with Thomas. The past months had been a whirlwind of emotions, misunderstandings, and mistakes that had driven a wedge between them. Yet amidst the chaos, a persistent voice in her heart kept reminding her that there was still hope. That's why she was here, ready to confront the man she still loved, despite everything. Taking a deep breath, Hope pushed open the doors and stepped into Thomas's office. The room was bathed in warm sunlight, casting a glow on the meticulously designed space. Thomas sat at his desk, engrossed in sketches for the latest Forrester Creations collection. He looked up, surprise and uncertainty flickering in his eyes as he saw Hope standing there. "Hope," he said, his voice tinged with caution, "what are you doing here?" She took a step forward, her heart racing. "Thomas, I need to talk to you. Please, just hear me out." Thomas leaned back in his chair, crossing his arms. "All right, I'm listening." Hope's mind raced as she tried to find the right words. "I know I've hurt you and I've made mistakes. But I can't stop thinking about what we had and what we could have. I'm asking for a second chance, Thomas. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?" Thomas's expression softened, but his eyes remained guarded. "Hope, it's not that simple. There's been so much pain and confusion between us. How can I trust that things will be different this time?" Hope felt a pang of desperation. She had expected his hesitation, but hearing it out loud made her realize just how much she had to prove. "I know I've broken your trust, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to earn it back. I believe in us, Thomas. I believe in our love." As the words hung in the air, an unexpected ally entered the scene. Annika Noelle, the actress who played Hope on the show, had been watching the emotional turmoil unfold from the sidelines. She had always felt a deep connection to her character and had been rooting for Hope and Thomas to find their way back to each other. Annika knew that sometimes the best solutions came from outside the script. Taking a bold step forward, Annika interrupted the intense moment. "Thomas, Hope, can I say something?" Both characters turned to face her, surprised by her sudden appearance. Annika's presence was a reminder that they were not just characters in a soap opera, but real people with real emotions. She took a deep breath and continued. "I know this might sound unconventional, but what if we try something different? What if we step out of our roles for a moment and just talk, person to person? Hope and Thomas exchanged glances, curiosity piqued. Annika's suggestion was unexpected, but perhaps that was exactly what they needed. A fresh perspective. All right, Thomas said slowly, let's give it a try. Annika smiled, relieved. Great. Let's sit down and have an honest conversation, without any pretense. The three of them settled into the comfortable chairs by the window, the sunlight casting a warm glow over the room. Annika began, Hope, why don't you start by telling Thomas what you're truly feeling, without worrying about how it will sound? Hope nodded, grateful for the opportunity. She took a deep breath and looked into Thomas's eyes. Thomas, I love you. I know I've been inconsistent and I've let fear dictate my actions, but my feelings for you have never wavered. I want to be with you, not just for the good times, for everything. I want to build a life with you, and I'm willing to fight for us. Thomas listened intently, his heart softening with each word. He could see the sincerity in Hope's eyes, and it stirred something deep within him. Hope, I've always loved you, even when it hurt. I've made my share of mistakes too, and I've been holding on to a lot of pain. But I want to believe in us again. I want to give us another chance. Annika watched the exchange with a sense of fulfillment. This was what she had hoped for, a genuine, heartfelt moment that transcended the boundaries of their scripted lives. She spoke up. It sounds like you both have a lot of love and a lot of wounds to heal. Maybe the solution isn't just about asking for a second chance, but about creating a new beginning together. Hope and Thomas exchanged hopeful smiles. Annika's words resonated deeply, offering a new perspective on their journey. They didn't have to erase the past, but they could build a new future, one step at a time. Thank you, Annika, Hope said, her voice filled with gratitude. You've given us a lot to think about. Thomas nodded in agreement. Yes, thank you. This conversation has been eye-opening. Annika smiled warmly. I'm glad I could help. Remember, love is about growth and understanding. It's about being willing to fight for each other, even when it's hard. As the sun continued to shine brightly outside, Hope and Thomas felt a renewed sense of hope and determination. They knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but they were ready to face it together, with open hearts and a commitment to their love. With Annika's guidance and their own resolve, they were prepared to create a new beginning, one filled with promise and possibility. In the end, it wasn't just about begging for a second chance. It was about rediscovering the love that had always been there and choosing to nurture it day by day. And with that, Hope and Thomas embarked on a new chapter, ready to write their own story of love and redemption.